if you're like a people pleaser, like you kind of actually need to pull that bone out of your body and break it. I'm so sorry. Because don't be easily pressured by society. Have a strong sense of self. Not everybody's your friend, and that's okay. Motto of this year is not by force.
So cold outside, my brother. I don't want pull no trigger. I just want this, cause I'm going place. I don't want no wahala, no wahala, no wahala, no wahala, no wahala, no wahala. The last time that I checked.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Owen Kong, and if you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video. Join the community, subscribe, and if you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. So this video is basically going to be about the things that I've learned last year. Last year was a lot. It was actually a very, very long year, and a lot happened. I have my notes on my cutie little iPad. If you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. I'm gonna break this video into 4 main sections: relationships and boundaries, so like friendships in general, I guess, rejection and resilience, faith and purpose, and then my content creation journey, which is kind of like a little life update or like a content update. But yeah, let's just get into it. The first thing that I'll say to you guys: not everybody's your friend, and that's okay. And I learned that this year, but I fear I had to learn it the hard way. You might have the purest of intentions towards somebody, but behind your back, they're, I don't want to say plotting against you, but they just like, they don't feel the same way that you feel about them. And honestly, that's okay. Like, because at the end of the day, it's not by force. Like, I've had like quite a few scenarios with that this year or this past year. And it's like, it was just a weird situation. And I'm obviously like not going to go into detail, because like I'm not gonna put my business out there. Like, y'all chill. I know y'all want the tea, but but it's just like, all I'm gonna say, I guess, about the situations is that people are weird, and that's okay. Like, people are weird, and that is okay. Like, once you realize that you don't have to be friends with everybody, I think something like shifts and something clicks. Like, you can, like, I was watching on my friend's YouTube channel today, and she said something that I really agree with. Like, we need to really watch the way that we use the word friend. Some people are your acquaintances. Some people are just people that you go out with. Some people are people that you sit next to in class and ask for the homework answers. Like, that doesn't mean they're your friend. And obviously, from freshman year to now, the people that I will call my friends have reduced drastically. Everybody knows the freshman year big friend group syndrome. That happened to me. Sophomore year, the group reduced, and then I also found like my own niche, I would guess more niche friend group, or like black friends, let me say. And it was going well. Going into junior year, something else happened, like drama. Senior year, something else happened. Like, it's just like, it's always something, and it's like, dang, I don't know. And I also learned that if you don't know yourself, or if you don't like yourself, it's gonna bother you when people say things about you or say that they don't like you. But like, for example, now, like, if somebody says to you, oh, like, you're so selfish, you're so this, like, you're the worst person I've ever met, but you know yourself, and you know what this person is saying, it actually doesn't align with my character. you actually be okay. Do you know? You'll be okay because you know that what they're saying, that's not true. Same thing with like, if one person doesn't like you, like it's not the end of the world. Like, if you're like a people pleaser, like you kind of actually need to pull that bone out of your body and break it. I'm so sorry, because not everybody's gonna like you. And if you like yourself, you'll be okay with that, because it's not by force. Motto of this year is not by force. But yeah, let's move into section 2, rejection and resilience. You guys, me and rejection, I don't want to say we're besties, God forbid, but you know, we're very well acquainted. People are always saying like, oh, I saw on TikTok, like for a while, rejection therapy was trending. I don't need rejection therapy, because I'm actually I am very well acquainted with getting rejected, especially with my background. I'm an international student. This job market was actually not made for us. It was actually made against us. Like, I don't even know how to say that, but like, you guys get what I'm saying. Like, the amount of we regret to inform you, unfortunately, and I know this is not, it's not like a reflection of my skills, because my resume is stacked. Like, I have the skills, I have the experience. If I was a citizen, I would get more callbacks. If I was white, I would get more callbacks. If I was a man, I would get more callbacks. So it has nothing to do with my experience or with my skills. Like, I just think it's like privilege. Where you are, like, some people are just like positioned at the right place, and that's good for them. But like, if you don't have that advantage starting point, you kind of have to like find other ways around it. Because I still need a job. I can't say, oh, the job market is rigged against me, so you know, there's nothing I can do. Like, no, like, I just have to work like 10 times harder probably to get the job that I'm looking for. And I feel like getting rejected a lot has, I don't know, built like a kind of thick skin for me. And this is not my first rodeo with rejection. Like, even getting into Berkeley, it took a while. It took a whole gap year and 23 other rejections. Like, I don't think I've said this story on here, but like, almost everybody that asks me, I'll tell you, like, I applied to like 23 schools. The first time I applied to schools, I got a bunch of acceptances. I got a bunch of like scholarships, but my dad wanted a school that was ranked, a school with clout. And look at me at the #1 public university in the world. Don't play. So like, moral of the story, it's okay to be rejected. It's okay to be rejected. Like, really. But don't let it get you down. Don't be like, oh, like, this is the end of the world because I got rejected from ABC, XYZ. Like, pick yourself up, try again, apply again, look for something else, pivot. Like, don't let that be your dead end, you know? Section 3, faith and purpose. You guys, you need to actually have a relationship with God on your own, like outside of the church. Like, it's not just go to church on Sunday, even though I know some people don't even do that. Like, and I don't blame you. I don't think I think I can count how many times I went to church that's not true actually. Last semester I can, but like last year I was going to church kind of regularly. But I think my problem was when I was trying to find a church, I was looking for a Nigerian church, a black church, and I did find churches in those categories. They were just not for me, I fear. I went to Redeem, and I'm not a Redeem person. Like, even in Nigeria, I don't go to Redeem. And I liked the people at that church. I liked the church. let me not say I like the church. I like the people at the church, but for the church specifically, I wasn't learning anything. Like, the preaching wasn't penetrating like cool bossy. The black church that I found, the first time I went, it was getting very like political. And I came here to praise God. But they also, the first time that I went, they had like a guest speaker. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give this a second chance. And I went back, and it was like better, but like also, it didn't give me that, But I kept going back, and it wasn't really doing anything for me. But I also liked the people there. It wasn't like the vibes were good. It was just like I don't know. Like, it wasn't sticking with me. So I've decided to not use race and nationality as a factor in looking for churches. And I found a church that I'm going to try next week. Hopefully, we hit the jackpot with that. Moving into purpose. Does this actually count as purpose, what I'm about to say? I was going to say, don't give in to peer pressure. Don't give in to peer pressure. And this can span a lot of things. Social media. I sound like an African mommy right now, but seriously, guys, social media, just because you see somebody doing something, doesn't mean you should do it too. And it's not even like it's bad to do. I'm just saying, like, be your own person, Like, be your own person. Just because somebody bought this so and so product doesn't mean you have to buy it. If you know you have a goal and you're doing you say you want to save more, don't go and buy the first thing that you see, the first TikTok shop ad that you see. Don't be easily pressured by society. Have a strong sense of self. You need to figure out what you actually like and don't like, what you want to do with yourself, or like who you want to be. And it's okay to like take inspiration from other people. Just don't become a copy of somebody else. Like, be your own person, And last section, my content creation journey, is kind of like an update. This is my second year with this channel. And I remember I really wanted to start a YouTube channel, I think since like year 9. But I never did. I just started 2 years ago. And I think after I started, I kind of lost sight of why I started. I'm not trying to be famous, and I need to remember that. I started my YouTube channel because I like to film videos, I like to talk to the camera, and I like to edit. The editing is the key thing. Like, it's like a creative outlet for me. And I saw somebody on TikTok say, not every hobby has to be monetized. And that is so true, because if you try to monetize everything, turn everything into a job, like, you're gonna burn yourself out. And I don't want to do that with this YouTube, because it's like a passion project. I don't want to feel the need to, I don't want to feel like if I miss a week, like it's the end of the world. But on the flip side, anything worth doing is worth doing well. So I do want to stay consistent with my like YouTube posting, especially given that TikTok is gonna be banned in a few days in the US anyways, which is where I am. So yeah, so I want to stay consistent. I might do like every 2 weeks instead of every week to give myself more time to plan and film and edit, but I will be consistent. Trust. I will start posting shorts more. Like I have some really exciting ideas. Like, guys, can you see? That's like, this is like 5 months of content if I stretch it out well. Like I have the ideas. I just need to execute them and stay consistent, plan well, organize, so that I can juggle this and school. Last semester we graduating. I guess there will be like some graduation content coming this year, like in the next few months. I guess that there'll be a graduation vlog probably. like maybe like a photo shoot vlog. But even though I filmed that, I won't be able to like bring it out until I like post my pictures or like graduate or whatever. But yeah, 2024 was a long, eventful year. Lessons were learned. Yeah. Like it feels like there should be more, right? Like lessons were learned, friends were lost. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I'm grateful for how these experiences have shaped me as a person. And I'm gonna use that to develop more and grow more this year. And I'm excited to see what the year has in store for me, what the year has in store for us, our little community. Yeah. Anyways, if you got to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, like tell me what your favorite part of the video was, and trust immediately I click that little red button to stop recording, I'm gonna start editing immediately. Like I told you, I'm on my grind. I'm gonna stay consistent without burning myself out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you so much. Mwah.